I'm really trying to motivate myself to keep sanding. I don't want to, but we're gonna. But I've about reached my limit for one day. Oh my god. Ow. Hello my beautiful creative humans and welcome back. Today I finally went into our kitchen and grabbed all the doors off of the cabinets that we're planning on reusing.
Oh! How to remove drawers from Home Depot cabinets? I fucking tried that. Down the side, up this side, and just have it really.
Whoa. I feel like they're like, since they're new, they like the grease that's in there isn't like really worked in yet.
No, I totally agree.
Cool. Like holes and stuff. Hello, my beautiful creative humans. Yeah. I'll talk to you later. I might use some flat pieces.
Yeah.
I brought them outside, started sanding them, and then of course it started raining. I do love me a rainy day, but since we are stuck in this enclosure, I figured why not start hanging up the cabinets that we plan on spraying and painting and figuring out how we're gonna do this. We also picked up our friend's paint sprayer yesterday that they are so kindly letting us borrow, and I've been watching a ton of tutorials on how the heck to work this thing because it's a little intimidating, I'm not gonna lie, but we'll figure it out. I will rewatch that tutorial literally 30 times if I have to feel confident working this thing. But as you know, we put those little eye hooks on all of the cabinet doors to hang them. This is gonna be a key. It's like a beauty guru, but like for DIYing things. And then I've got some string. We've got beams in here, so we're gonna just try to hang them and see what happens. I hang it like this. And there you went. The reason I'm doing this is that I can paint the front and the back of the cabinets at the same time. And I know it might seem like a lot of useless prep, but it will save us time in the long run. Cute! I'm gonna hang this and the other plastic that I have just kind of up, encasing all of this. And then obviously once I'm actually painting them, my car is not gonna be in here. Don't worry. I'm really trying to motivate myself to keep sanding. I don't want to, but we're gonna. Ace the place with the helpful hardware, folks, stands true, let me tell you. I got a comment on my last video that I posted the other day saying that the paint that we got was not the right kind of paint, which unfortunately the person who was at Ace when we bought the paint did recommend that one and said it would be fine for our cabinets, but turns out there's a better one. Granted, the better one is like $75 a gallon versus $50. So that sucks. However, it's gonna make the paint last so much longer and be so much better for the heavy wear and tear that cabinets get. So it's worth the money to spend it now and get the right paint instead of have to redo it in like 5 years. God, I would never. Thankfully, I talked to this really nice woman at Ace, and she just told me to bring the paint in and they would swap it for me. Obviously, I had to pay for the difference, but normally they don't take paint back, so I was a little worried, but they were so nice and so helpful, and I'm so grateful because I did not want to spend an extra, what's 75 plus 75 on new paint, so that would have sucked. And there's another person coming, so I'm gonna go now. I feel like everything I've been doing is paint prep, and it is. I'm just prepping for paint. I'm just prepping and prepping and prepping. But it's very important, clearly. And I do not want to paint any of the inside of these drawers or the sides of them or whatever. Therefore, I'm going to spend some time today taping off all of the things that I don't want painted. So that maybe, just maybe, we can do a coat of primer tomorrow. Thankfully, I got a ton of plastic bags that have been half used and saved. Cute. Probably gonna need one of you. We've acquired the final cabinet. Not damaged. She's so pretty. Goal for today is to get the first coat of primer on these cabinets. I'm so tired of prepping for paint. Oh, but there's still more to do. Obviously, I just went and picked up that one, which I still need to sand a little bit. But then we also have this one, which has been inside because it's already unfinished. You'll notice the doors are slightly different and they're a little bit of a thinner material, but it's the only one that we could find that would fit under our window because that is a whack little space under there. So. Sick. I've decided that for the rest of these that I'm covering, I'm going to use this construction paper that I have. I look ridiculous, but it's for a purpose. And you know what that purpose is? It's time to paint. Finally. When I tell you this about broke me, I'm not lying to you. The hardest part has honestly been taping off the base cabinets because I don't want to paint the insides. So I've had to like somehow backwards tape everything. It hasn't been great, but we pretty much did it. There's still 2 left that I have to tape off, but I've about reached my limit for one day. And I'm ready to fire up this freaking paint sprayer and not be intimidated by it because once I learn how to work it properly, I'm gonna feel good. I'm gonna feel good, I'm gonna feel ready, I'm gonna feel excited. It's gonna be great. So we need to do that. That's step 1. Let's go.
Using your Graco Project Painter Plus, the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that your machine's turned off but plugged into the wall.
Okay, suction nothing's coming out. Oh my god. Ow. Well then, we're stuck on step 1. If it wasn't sectioning, we had to take off the hose to free the inlet valve ball. Whatever that is. I'm so happy. Time for step 2. Like no takesy backsy zone.
Almost identical to the steps before, you're going to turn your spray valve to the prime position and turn your machine on and wait until paint runs out of the drain tube.
We did it, it works, and now we can try to paint. So wish me luck. I'm gonna take these off. Oh my god. What a rush. Good morning. It is the next day. I am now rested and no longer a shell of a human, which is great because this almost took me out yesterday, and by that I mean the paint prep almost took me out. The painting itself was great. There are definitely some kinks that I want to work out and some, not strategies, but techniques I would like to get a little more skilled at with the paint sprayer. But overall, I think it went great. You would think the next step would be moving on to now painting the cabinets. However, we leave for a trip tomorrow, and there are some like imperfections in some of the cabinets that painting it white with the primer really brought out. So today I really want to do as little as possible because I need to pack and take care of myself. But today I want to finish priming a couple of the cabinets that I didn't get to because I was too impatient to tape them off because I was losing my shit. I just wanted to make progress. That's all I wanted, and progress has been made. So the 2 cabinets that I still have to prime, I'm just going to use a high density foam roller because I don't have enough primer left for the suction tube to pull it into the paint sprayer. There's like this much left in the can, and it kind of just stopped working last night because it ran out of like that pressure. So I'm just going to use the high density foam roller that I've used on so many projects, roll the 2 that I have left, and my thought is today I can either sand down some of the imperfections that I noticed on some of the cabinets today, or like just kind of touch those up. Oh god, mosquito city in here, dude. Or we can just prime these, clean some stuff up, make sure everything is stored away nice and neatly, and then go on our trip. Because we're going to visit my sister for her 30th birthday, so that's really exciting. I've been noticing a lot of you guys asking me in the comments why we got cabinets that we had to sand down instead of just buying unfinished cabinets. And it's a great question. And I don't know if I've ever properly explained why. There we go. So essentially when we bought our home, the kitchen was a mess. It just didn't make any sense. There was hardly any countertop space. So when we moved in, we immediately moved the fridge, and we eventually bought 2 cabinets to put next to the stove. So those cabinets we just bought from Home Depot. We wanted them to just match the color that we already had in there, which was that honey oak wood tone because we weren't sure if we were ever going to be able to redo it ourselves. So when the time finally came and we decided we wanted a renovated kitchen, we looked into every option imaginable. We looked into Home Depot cabinets that were painted white already. We looked into IKEA. We looked into Lowe's. And we looked into all of those more affordable options, only to realize that we could not find cabinets in the sizes that we needed for the wall where our pantry and window and refrigerator are, because that wall is weird. So then we started looking into a custom cabinet route, and those were the $6,000 to $7,000 quotes that we were getting, which granted we could do if we really thought that that was necessary, but we don't want to spend that much just on cabinets. We want to spend something close to that on like the entire kitchen. So we decided to forego that option of the custom cabinets and then try to figure out if we could still make the white Home Depot cabinets work and take out all of the cabinets and replace them all with the white ones. That's where I ran into a roadblock where they didn't have every size that we needed all in the same white color. So that was really frustrating. Like, I just wanted to find a pantry in the correct white color and they didn't have it. And they also didn't have anything that would fit under our window in that white color. And that wall was our biggest problem child. That is the reason all of this has transpired the way it has, is because we needed to figure out a way to make that wall work. We are doing more of a custom situation, but we are doing it ourselves. Is it gonna be a little bit more of a headache? Yes. Is it saving us money in the long run? Also yes, which is for us a big deal because this is not our forever home. And we do want to get custom cabinets and something really beautiful in our forever home. But we still want to enjoy this space and have a nice kitchen while we live here for the next few years. So all in all, that's why we've chosen the more DIY route. Because it was the most budget-friendly option for us, where we could still get what we wanted. I know some of you guys probably think we're crazy for doing it this way, but it's just what works for us. And I'm just excited to show you guys how to redo your kitchen if you really want to. Another important detail I forgot to mention, that yes, Home Depot does have unfinished cabinets that are in sizes that we would want and need. However, those are all in a really thin wood material, which is the material of a lot of the cabinets that we already have in our kitchen. And frankly, it doesn't last very well. So that's another reason why we went with these particular cabinets. That's all for today, folks. This is all I got in me for this week, but I'm really happy with the progress because we at least learned a lot. And then when we get back from vacay, at least we can hit the ground running and actually like maybe get a coat of paint on these things right away. We'll see. You know what I'm gonna go do right now is go wash off this self-tanner that I put on last night that is just ridiculously dark. The self-tanner paint on my skin has cured and it needs to come off. And then I'm gonna do my job and then I'm gonna pack. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. I'm so grateful for you and for all of your help and advice. You are literally doing this along with me, and I am so grateful for any feedback that you guys have. Like I said, thank you for being here. I love you so much. I appreciate you, and I will see you hopefully next week, maybe the week after, because I'm traveling. I'm going on vacay, so bye for now, but also maybe I have some clips to share with you from our little travels. Look at that freaking mosquito, dude. It's gonna eat me alive. Blah. Hello.
Come on, stop. Turn the key and cooler on. Push the pause for relief. Free pass, you don't even have to ask to be the cat in the sun.